Bart
toe-to-tip.
Sampson. You kept me waiting in that cold Siberia, Bart Sampson.
Every day's cold in hell.
Says Nelson.
Every day's cold in hell. Welcome to the PJC cast, everyone, the Project Koozie crew, where we do Would You Rathers and other fun things. My name's Dane.
And I'm Jimmy, and you might notice a distinct lack of a hot tub sound.
It really? Oh, yeah, because we sold it.
We sold it. We fucked up.
Last week, we sold everything.
Everything must have gone, and it did get gone.
Now, Jimmy, you bought a lot of things also.
And then I resold
And
them
then you
for
sold them.
anti-profit. Because it had to go, and I didn't understand the rules of yard sales.
For fun and debt.
Yeah, I owe myself a lot of money.
I promised I'd pay this back.
It's an IOU. I take them very seriously.
So we went to Costco, and we're at Costco looking at their many hot tub options.
The only thing we didn't get rid of is our 2 barrels of hot, steamy water that we're wearing.
We're wearing
like old-timey poor people.
but full of hot water.
Yeah.
Just 2 mini stews walking around.
Like no clothes, no nothing. Like we're
naked underneath.
We have enough shoes to be allowed in the Costco.
At least.
But that's it.
At least that.
But that's all.
Folks.
Should we get like meatballs?
Yeah, I mean we should get some samples. At Costco we should get some samples, and then we should come back with hats on so that they think that we're different people wearing giant barrels full of hot, steamy, gross water.
We'll get the jump on them.
They'll be like, oh, you're completely different customers. Here's some more samples. Here's a secret for you, though. I know the secret.
Tell me.
They don't care. They don't. That's more for us than anything else.
How many samples would upset a sample giver? What is the number?
I would say, I mean, we could ask them, but let's not. I would say somewhere to the tune of like 40.
Fuck. 39, you're all right.
Yeah.
40? Yeah, go.
That's what we call the tipping point. No, in my sampling days, which I have done in my life, I've gone out and sampled.
You've been on the other side of the tub.
Been on
the other side of the barrel, as it were. Been over the barrel.
I've been in the pop-up tent. Really, it didn't really bother me that people ate so much. It was if they were rude. That was really it. Mm-hmm. So we need to be very polite.
Okay.
Excuse me, madam or sir.
We have we need everyone to give us a very, very wide berth. We are larger than a Costco-sized shopping cart.
What say you? These are mango meatballs?
Oh,
I will. Yes, please.
Do they taste good while wet?
Dip.
Let me dunk them.
Jimmy, you dunking over there?
I'm dunking my meatball.
All right. Now we don't put our toothpicks back on the plate. We put them in the garbage can.
I left mine in my barrel.
You just let it float around in there? You sick puppy. Hey,
Hi.
While we make our way to the next sample, I think we're probably just going to be sampling.
We got to sample a new tub.
Time. We do need to sample the new tub, and that's why we brought the water.
To
dump it in. But we should do some Would You Rathers in the meantime.
Okay.
Our first Would You Rather comes to us from Germ in Encinitas.
Germ? Oh.
Germ asks, would you rather speak constantly in rhyming poems or constantly be singing in the style of show tunes.
Oh.
So I don't think you have to try for either of these things. It's just how it comes out.
So singing, what was it? I'm sorry.
Singing in the style of show tunes.
Or
speaking in rhyming poems.
No matter what you say, it sounds
No
great.
matter what you say, it comes out really great.
Show tunes is very specific.
This is the show tune way of speaking.
You just sorta
and you
always have a
have to
cane.
go like this. And
like-
you put a hat on your head
What
and
are
you
those hats
walk
called?
along.
Like
and
not
you...
a top hat because they're little. A box. Box. No. What's it called? A box hat.
A box hat.
What is it?
That's what it's
Matchbox
called.
20
No, that's
hat.
it. The Matchbox 20 hat. Yeah.
And fucking. Then they.
They're little short box hats.
Yeah. With like the yellow ribbon, like a white hat.
It's a short top. That's what they call them.
a short trip through a long.
Top hat.
Yeah.
Short trip through a long top.
I'm the worst Abraham Lincoln impersonator.
You know,
407 years ago.
our forefathers.
Freed all the slaves. That's not true.
Not
That's
yet.
not what he
Not
said.
yet. He did that later. Yeah, so I mean, we're doing pretty good.
We've had to deal with it for 1 minute.
We have had to deal with it for 1 minute, and it's only been us two, and we both love each other so much that we can do no wrong
Yeah.
to each other. I've never
Despite
been
all of
annoyed
our-
by Jimmy, is what I'm trying to say. Jimmy has never annoyed me
That's good.
ever.
That's good to know. I'll have to.
Never while sitting in my room hearing him laugh from the other side of the house have I ever been annoyed.
Oh no! No! That cuts too deep.
We're too real.
No, one time Dane came into we're opposite ends of the apartment.
Yeah.
He came into my room because I was laughing at a fucking Let's Play where they were playing Spore and making them look like dicks. And he's like, "What are you watching?" Because I was laughing all morning.
Yeah. It was a near constant laugh disaster.
But he was just like, "I wonder if I can hear you through the vents." And I was like, "I was listening in the vents."
It
And Dane's like, "Oh."
That's the reason. And I'm sure you've never been annoyed by how I blow up the bathroom periodically to
So
the point.
annoyed. Dane has to use the bathroom ever.
Yeah, but I mean, I've really ruined some rooms.
You've really replaced the toilet several times.
I've had to literally replace the toilet.
You know where you get a 12-pack of toilets? Costco.
It's here at Costco. You can get them. Yeah, I think we should get a variety pack this time because when you have the same 12 toilets in a row.
Man, some toilets are just designed poorly, and I don't really understand it. You know how, like it's not hard to make a toilet that's the right, like, height and the right sort of length.
Okay, now I want you to say what you just said, but try and make it rhyme.
Rhyme.
It's not hard.
It's not hard, said the bard, to the pooping man. I have to shit. I will not quit. I'll take a 12-pack, Stan. That's some fucking Shakespeare. Oh, that's been the podcast, folks.
Jimmy's like, I will never get any better than I am now.
It was a Costco miracle
It was a miracle.
of rhyming. All the rhymes would probably be about as shitty as that, though.
Like you'd have to use people's names a lot.
Or just like say things out of order.
Yeah.
For like a second, and then they'll be like, "What?" And I'm like, "No, hold on."
Hold on.
It'll make sense if you give me like 3 more pentameters or whatever.
Hold on, my son. I must speak this week.
Because you can change up the rhyming scheme.
You can, yeah.
However you want.
That would be. I mean, you'd get some pretty wild rhyming schemes.
I feel like
from
people
this.
would be fucking stoked on you, more stoked on you than the
singing
show
their
tunes.
face.
Because you can't really sing show tunes quietly.
You can't really sing show tunes quietly. Proving you wrong right now, Jimmy.
I don't know if that's show tunes anymore.
Can't
show tunes are meant to be on a stage.
Old Man River.
Is that show tune?
Yes.
Why?
Keeps on flowing. Because it's from a Broadway show.
Is that literally all it takes?
Yeah.
Man.
Sure.
But that's not what you think of when you say show tunes. Like,
what do you think of?
There's no business like show business. There's no business I know. I'm rhyming. I did both.
Every single day's a satisfaction. Every single day is what I
What's the one? Oh, I don't know any part of it. Never mind. It's the one where it goes. What's that one?
Modern Major General.
I'm a major. Yeah, fuck. I am
the very model of a modern Major General. I know of every subject, both mineral and vegetable.
That's a show tune. I can get behind that show tune.
Yeah? Some Gilbert and Sullivan?
Yeah. What is it about?
So that's from... That's from the show Pirates of Penzance, in which I played pirate number 3.
What? You were in it?
It is hurrah for the Major General. Yes, I was a pirate. And I was also a Keystone Cop.
What is... That's like a beer cop. Do you have like a sweet fucking can?
Yeah, I did. For a hat.
Yeah.
No, Keystone Cops are like the old-timey, like... cops that like run into each other and they all pile in the cop car and they're very comical.
I love it.
And
they all have their big sticks probably.
Yeah, big sticks and long coats, Keystone coats. Anyway, so Modern Major General is from that show.
I want it in my
It's
brain.
fun. It's a fun song.
What about the show?
Yes?
Hamilton, the Broadway show.
I'm not gonna throw away my shot.
I'm not gonna throw away my shot.
That's not how it goes. Honestly, I've never heard the Hamilton songs.
I feel like there's more people that have listened to Hamilton songs and may or may not have the soundtrack than have seen Hamilton.
Oh, sure. Well, I mean, to get in to see Hamilton is like several $100s at
what
this
if you
point.
were like just a show man?
You were just a show, so that becomes your job.
And then everyone, when you're not during a show, is like, look at this fucking asshole.
So you have to like be around show people.
No, they'd be more upset with you, I think.
You think so?
That you just never not sing?
You never not sing.
Like, I think if you were a regular person, you just sang a lot, people would be like, oh that guy's weird.
Quirky.
He's weird. But I think if you were in the shows, people would think you were a dickhead.
What if when you try and sing, it comes out just normal speaking?
Oh, my God. It's a reverse curse.
It's a reverse curse.
My career's ruined.
When you try and rhyme, it comes out real bad.
I love cheese.
You can never end any sentence with the word orange.
Well, it depends.
No, never. Listen to my rules.
It depends on the rhyming scheme.
No, I just made a rule. Never. Jimmy. You can never end a rhyming sentence with the word orange. Okay.
You can rhyme it with door hinge.
Happy? Oh, fuck you.
They did that in Monkey Island 3.
Yeah.
They had a whole... like, you hire all these fucking pirates to, like, crew your ship, and then all they want to do is sing fucking pirate songs instead. So, like, you keep saying things to try and get them to work, and then they just rhyme it, and they keep singing. So at some point you say, we'll all avoid scurvy if we all eat an orange. And they're just like, fuck. You got us, Guybrush.
Threepwood
for the last time.
Never played those games.
They're the best.
I know. Okay. God.
I mean, they're pretty good.
I know.
I think I'd rhyme.
Insult duel. I know.
Banjo. Kazooie. Wait. You play Banjo Duel once.
I thought you insult dueled
also.
That's
in the first game. You insult sword fight.
Insult sword fight.
And then you fight the sword master, and I I think the reveal is that she's a woman, which was like a big deal for
Right.
like the 80s, I guess. I don't know.
The early 90s.
Like, oh my God. But like,
Girls can do things.
they can be the master. What?
What? They could be the best at something? Only boys play video games.
And then like, her shit was harder. Anyways.
And then you have to play Banjo and Kazooie, and it turns out Banjo Kazooie is both a woman and a man.
It's a rhyming based game. You didn't know that,
You didn't
but
know that.
is.
Now you do.
Gruntilda fucking speaks in rhymes only, actually.
Oh, my.
Come to think of it, she fucking never doesn't rhyme, and she's ugly, and that's
I'm
the plot.
guessing that's a friend of yours and not having to do anything with the video
No,
games.
she's in it.
Gruntilda, your friend.
Oh,
That's who delivers our mail, right? Gruntilda? Anyway.
she's green.
She's green.
She played one of them in Wicked.
Oh.
Like she got it. She was sort of typecast into it, I think. But she does mail now because Wicked's over.
Wicked's done. Wicked got canceled. What? So you're gonna rhyme?
I'm gonna rhyme because I think that if I rhyme all the time, I'll have a good time.
Great.
And then all my time
Oh.
will be spent on rhyme.
You just end each sentence with this.
I
One
just
of
end
two
sentences all
words.
stupid. What if we went to go pee?
I think rhyming would make people feel like you're better than them. Like they'd be like, "What's with the asshole thinking he's better than me?"
I think if I just said it more casually, if I didn't fucking stage it like that, then people would get used to it.
Yeah,
and it wouldn't be so loud and in everyone's face.
I would sing because I've always wanted to be a singer.
Yeah.
My whole life I wanted to be a singer.
Why don't you sing?
I might sing. You just watch.
I'm watching.
All right, you got me. You got me with that one.
It was a sing and a rhyme.
And I think, yeah, because I think you could vary it up, and you wouldn't have to be blaringly obvious with it all the time. Mm-hmm. And there was a guy named Rex who was Dr. Doolittle who sang, so you could maybe do some of that when you decide to sing. Do you know what I'm talking about?
It's like beat poetry, but like
when he sings, but he's only speaking. This is how he sounds when he talks and he sings.
it's like cheating.
It is cheating in a
bit.
bit, but I will do it because I can. And that's
You
what
don't even have to rhyme.
Not really.
Oh,
I win.
breaking all the rules.
Anyway, I would sing. I probably wouldn't sing because everybody would be like, "That's cheating."
It's not show tunes.
It is.
Well,
You're wrong. I'm right. Just watch My Fair Lady and you'll figure it out. Oh boy,
that was you delivering the final punch.
The final argumentative punch to your mental abdomen.
That's right.
I've grown accustomed to her phase.
Is that the
Rex
phase when you hit puberty and then you start falling in love?
In love, you say? Yes, it is. Puberty is
I am
that.
13.
I am 13 years old, and my gallbladder's starting to work overtime, if you know what I mean.
I got too much gall.
I've got a lot of gall. But, you know, it's funny you should bring up love because now it's Lonely Hearts. It's time for Lonely Hearts, where we take two wayward humans who have posted their souls to the internets, on Reddit, in fact. We read off what they've posted, personal ad style, and we discuss whether or not these two folks would fall in love with each other. First on the docket is
Me.
Jimmy. He's going to read us one of these people.
All right, so first up, we have title female for Redditor. Online / anywhere, cryptid girl thing inside, just dying to speak with you. And then it goes on. So a lot of words are bolded in this.
I think you've said this one.
No, I have not. August, in bold, smiles at you. They, bold, are pink-cheeked, slightly drunk, and, ampersand, feeling whimsical, ampersand, sort of soft. They have just finished rereading a few Mary Oliver poems in honor of that sweet woman's death day, and planned to work on a few art projects before bed tonight. These ongoing projects include a 3-part concept album,
oh my
a
goodness.
knitted sweater,
Oh my God.
and some watercolors for friends.
Very productive, this person.
This creature is probably not exactly what you were hoping for, but they welcome your company and would be very pleased to speak with you if you'd like. Here's a list of things they enjoy.
Oh my God. It feels like you're punching me.
So these aren't, they're bullet points here, but like they're all slashes instead of bullet points, and they start off with the bold. So reading, books, plays, poetry, etc. Hannah Mueller and Carson, J.D. Salinger. Writing, poetry, and flash fiction. Making music. Experimental. Likes playing with slow, gentle, and unnerving sounds. Listening to music, audiobooks, podcasts, etc. Hip-hop, sludge metal, folk, Gregorian chant.
Oh.
Behind the Bastards. Radio Lab.
Oh, you know, those classics.
Fiber arts. Like knitting, crochet, weaving tapestry, embroidery, etc. Other art.
Jesus.
Like drawing, painting, etc. Hi, okay, I've had too much to drink. Ha ha. Okay, I use Reddit PMs and Discord to converse.
To converse. Gross. I made it gross.
Meaning, please do not send me a Reddit IM. And I would love to speak with you about any of the things listed above, or really anything else. If you are intrigued enough to message me, please do! Feel free to send questions or send a paragraph or two describing yourself and your interests. If there is no effort in your message, there will be no response from me, by the way. I'm sorry!
Listen,
That's
sorry.
it. And I say that's it after
boy.
reading a long fucking thing, but that's it.
I mean, within that, there's some likes and dislikes, but I didn't get a real feel for the person, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, I disagree, actually. I feel like I know
really?
very well what kind of person this might be.
Is this kind of a monkey banana person?
Maybe like, monkey banana person. They're 22. You still not too old to be monkey bananas.
Well, maybe this is the new crop of monkey banana, because those type of folks still exist. The new class. This is digital bananas.
That's, she's a screech.
So random. She feels very random. She calls herself a cryptid?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, she's just so wild and crazy.
Yeah.
I met somebody once who was eating at the game store, like a stranger, right? Who was eating little snacks. And every time they took a little bite of one, they'd be like, "Nom, nom, nom," and then like nobody commented on it or anything, but then they were just like, "This is how I eat. I just like to nom, nom, nom," and it was just this enormous,
they were very into
like,
themselves.
Please look at me. Please notice these funny things I'm doing.
I need the validation,
and I get that vibe
from
this person, this lady.
I mean.
There's worse things.
There are worse things. The interests, I think, kind of follow a line.
Yeah, they're a little all over the place, but like I get it.
Yeah,
they seem a little.
You can have varied interests. Yeah,
varied interests, but they're almost a little like showy.
Oh, like look what I like.
Like I like these things, and I'm only 22.
Yeah.
But also, you know, like what you like.
Like what you like. We're not putting our judgy pants on.
We're being a little judgy and then fucking backpedaling. That's what this segment's all about.
Hey, this person's a piece of shit, but not that bad. I mean, I understand. And we don't want to call people a piece of shit, but they're a piece of shit. No. Okay. I'm going to do mine now.
What do we got? What's lovely partner?
Let me tell you.
Okay.
I want to backpedal even farther and say I don't think she was a piece of shit.
I don't either, but it's just maybe a bit too much.
A little young.
Maybe we'll evolve, but...
Hey, you know what? I got somebody who's 21 here.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, male for female. Anyone want to burn me alive? It's their title.
Oh.
I would like to be burnt in a ritual manner. It sounds very romantic to me. You can keep me in an urn or do whatever you want with my ashes. Period.
Well, is that it?
That's it.
Oh.
A whole ball of wax.
They sound cute.
The first comment and only comment is, "You all right, OP?"
Oh, no.
So it's very romantic to be burnt alive. So they are looking for love, though, considering they say it's romantic.
Well, they're looking for a romantic experience, I guess. This is one of those things where it's like, it doesn't sound like role play.
Yeah.
Is what they're after. It's like, do you want to just have me dead?
I would like to be burnt in a ritual manner. Okay, so it says burn me alive. It doesn't say to death.
But it says keep the ashes. You don't live if you're ashes. That's some fucking...
He does say keep me in an urn. You're right.
I don't think we can talk our way out of that.
Wiggle around this.
Hello, I'm the living ashes.
Do you think maybe this is like doom and gloom style of Monkey Banana, where they're just like, my black soul is an endless pit of suffering?
I wonder, because there's two options, right? Either this guy wants to fucking die, or he doesn't, which probably he doesn't. I'm just rolling the dice here and saying like, I feel that odds are it's like a gothy pants thing where he's like, what's more goth than burning alive or whatever.
Yeah.
And then some like some young goth lady's like,
I'm also, it seems fairly flippant in its brevity.
Uh-huh.
You know? It's just like, oh yeah, that sounds very romantic to me. Like does it, dude? Does it really sound romantic?
I feel like the only way that might be is if you've just been with someone for a while.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way that's romantic, like, on our first date.
Hey, take this votive candle and just
what do you,
put it under me.
What are we going to do?
I got some gasoline, so, you know, yada, yada, yada. And
are we taking a road trip? Or?
No, we're going, at first, we're going to the woods.
Oh, okay. Then what?
Then you're going to douse me in it and burn me alive.
Oh, I'll douse you in it.
Why do you sound like Minnie Mouse? Minnie Mouse doesn't say ho-ho. That's Mickey. You're wrong.
Oh, Mickey.
There you go. You do a pretty good Minnie Mouse, Jimmy.
Oh. I don't know what Minnie says ever.
Yeah, I got nothing.
The Keyblade. Oh, Sora, watch out.
We must find King Mickey. Take your gummy ship.
And then Goofy's like, gorsh.
Gorsh. And then Donald's like,
oh, that's pretty good.
I can't say anything.
I can't do Donald even at all.
I can only laugh. That's it. Anyway, I think these people are going to love each other. Jimmy.
What if one of these people was Goofy Goof and the other one was Donald Duck?
Then they definitely fall in love, because those two are buddies till the end.
Inseparable.
Inseparable.
Man, if it was...
They love each other.
Man, if Goofy turned to ashes, though, Donald wouldn't heal him.
They'd Infinity War it.
It's a Kingdom Hearts joke. He never heals you.
Jesus.
It's a very good joke. Yeah, I don't know.
Honestly, I think these two would get along.
Really?
Yeah, I do. I think that the first Monkey Banana girl is going to be real into this, like, oh, it's so dark and mysterious. You want to, like, oh, yeah, I just want to end it all sometimes because this world is just too much for me to bear. I'm so deep and brooding. And she's like, oh, you are. I like books.
See, I almost get the opposite. I feel like this girl despite whatever, is very bubbly and outgoing.
Really?
And that this would... she'd want a partner who was like alive and like wanted to be alive. And that is how I feel.
Okay.
About that.
Good way to feel about it.
I don't know. I don't know if she'd just be all doe-eyed about a death boy. A saddy death boy.
I'm thinking kind of like Gravity Falls, where the lumberjack girl,
Wendy
is into like zombie boy.
Oh yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah, he does suck, but he's like dark and brooding. You know?
Yeah.
Listen, Jimmy, I'm going to tell you about chicks. The thing about chicks is they like a dark and brooding.
They just never know what they want.
They never know what they want. And they just want a dark, brooding asshole. And nice guys like me never catch a break. You know what, Jimmy? Sometimes I just think I should just be an asshole, because then all the girls would just flock to me, and all my problems would be over, and all the nice guys finish last, and my fedoras wouldn't get any dust on them, and all my different things would turn out great.
I've got some books you can read, and some websites you can go to, and some friends you'll never have. And some girlfriends you'll definitely never have.
Fair enough. Okay, so we agree to disagree then.
Yeah.
This is a 50-50. We have no tiebreaker.
We don't.
We could talk to the Balani people.
Okay.
Hey, let's get a Balani sample.
Okay, well, can we get like 1,000? Because they never stop handing them to you.
And they never stop talking.
Yeah,
they're
it's the best.
They're just rattling
I'll just have
off.
a whole meal. I could
It's
spend
good.
$3 on a chicken bake in the Costco food court, or just stand in front of the Balani.
Which is Afghan bread.
With a sauce and a jelly. And they give you all 3 things on it.
Every time.
What I like the most at Costco. The Balani's very good. But
Do you like the triple dab?
What?
Of the 3 sauces?
Oh, yeah. Wait, yeah.
Oh, you besides Balani.
Besides
what do you
Balani.
want? Besides the triple dab Balani.
Often what they'll do at Costco is they'll give you basically a quarter of a sandwich.
Right here in Costco?
Yeah, well
we should find the quarter of a sandwich.
It's not always there, but if you know where to look. Cuz it's like it'll fucking be like an English muffin and then like a cheese and like a meat.
Ooh.
And like maybe also like a pesto sauce. Mm-hmm. And then you get a quarter of that.
Yeah.
And they're just making sandwiches all day. And they're just selling all the different. It's a sample of all 4 different things.
Jesus.
And then you can just you can just keep walking by.
Maybe we should go look behind the troughs of chili that they sell. Just the big, long boxes of chili.
Let's go a little deeper.
Okay.
Let's look inside the chili.
We can't open up the chili trough right here in the aisle, or can we?
I have a can opener.
It's a long can.
We got time. Yeah, while I do that, why don't you ask the next would you rather?
Long chili trough can.
I'm gonna get started.
Our next would you rather comes to us from another would you rather game that I found called You Gotta Be Kidding.
Oh my god.
That's the name of it. The crazy card game of Would You Rather for kids. Makes you think. Makes you laugh.
It makes you stink. It makes you
and also
crap.
Makes you poop yourself. This one's really weird.
Okay.
And that's why I love it.
Okay.
Would you rather have it rain caterpillars for 1 day or have it rain feathers every day for a month?
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you the thing that I really love.
Go on.
Have it rain. You have it rain. Meaning
I do it.
The impetus is upon you that whatever month or whatever day you're like, now. And then you just...
But 24 hours are 31 days.
Correct.
Like Noah's Ark, but with feathers.
This in today, a 14-year-old boy has drowned in feathers again this month.
I think that would be real.
People drowning in feathers?
A month's worth of non-stop feathers?
Well,
that's a lot.
I mean, they'd go down the feather storm drains.
So like, I don't know that they would. I think that all of our systems in place for removing water from the streets would not have. We'd have no action against lots and lots of feathers.
I don't think you can drown in feathers.
I think because I'm thinking
you choke on feathers. If
you got high enough, like you wouldn't, because you have to breathe.
How high are we talking? Are we talking a 10 out of 10 here?
A 10-foot feather fall.
Are we talking like that stank ass kind?
And then you smoke it.
Smoke those feathers.
Think of the fires that would happen. Somebody lights a single feather on fire, and then the whole feather forest goes up in fucking smoke.
That's a smoky feather forest.
Smoky feather forest. I think that sounds like a nightmare.
It does sound
like caterpillars.
Sound like a nightmare, because that shit would eat all the leaves. They would just eat all green things. and then like car accidents of cars like spinning out of control from squishing all those squishy caterpillars.
Yeah,
you go caterpillar skating.
Let me think about this too.
On the sidewalks.
So what's the radius? It's not the whole planet.
Dead. Yeah, it's the whole planet.
It's not the whole planet.
Yes, it is.
No.
There would be a catersphere. Just densely packed caterpillars encircling the globe.
See, I think, contrary to what you said about them coming down and eating everything, I think that they would die on impact.
You do?
They're from the sky.
Yeah, but they're little fluid-filled boys. So
that's really high, though.
Yeah.
It's as high as a cloud.
Is that
caterpillar cloud. Oh, that cloud's really dark. I hope it doesn't rain tonight. Oh, it's gonna rain.
That cloud's very dark and green and
moving
and wiggling. That's a wiggly cloud.
That cloud looks like it might be a beautiful butterfly soon, or a lot
of beautiful butterflies. Well, because once oh man, think of all the moths and butterflies that would happen afterwards.
Wait, moths aren't?
Yeah, caterpillars turn into moths, man.
No, moths are different. Caterpillars turn into butterflies. Moths.
Look it up right now. I want you to. Here in Costco, in front of Costco and everyone.
They come from larvae.
They don't
come from caterpillars. Do you remember why I would know that?
No.
Where are we seeing a lot of baby moths?
Our own home?
Yeah. They weren't caterpillars.
I guess not.
And they don't think that they ever will be.
Tell me.
I'm looking at caterpillars, moths. Lepidoptera is an order of insects that includes butterflies and moths.
Yeah.
They're different.
Lepidoptera.
Yeah, okay, but that doesn't...
That means scaly wing in a language that's dead.
Yeah, but they're not the same thing. That means that they're specifically not the same thing. Anyways, they die on impact. We got off track. Moth track.
Moth traps.
Mothra. Godzilla was one.
Honestly, while we're here in Costco, we should get some moth traps for our infested home.
Okay. It's covered in moths.
It's more moth than man at this point.
Mothman, take it to the streets. He knows all the things. Mothman, Food Max.
Would you rather speak in 70s TV themes? Because that's kind of what you sounded like.
I sound like a fucking Food Max commercial.
Okay.
From the 70s.
Specifically. What am I waiting for, Jimmy?
What?
You said wait. A couple times you said wait.
No, I said wait because you were describing them as moths. Caterpillar mans.
Okay.
Would you... This is all the episodes still. We haven't cut. This is just it.
I think they would get squished. I think the caterpillars in a day would cause more havoc. Honestly.
I think... I think it would be more intense. I think the havoc would be more fucking revertible.
Yeah.
With the feathers.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a lot of it. Like, it's 31 days of nonstop feather fall. Like, I don't know how long that would...
What if it's only sprinkling feathers?
No, it's even that's a lot of feathers.
Yeah. Because where are those feathers going? They're not absorbing.
Yeah, and like, have you ever dropped some feathers from up high or seen it? Like...
Yeah, every day.
It's a lot.
On my daily feather drop.
Okay, so you know that.
I know exactly what you're
You know how many feathers it takes to fill up a bathtub.
I go to the top of the water tower of Anytown, USA.
Okay.
Here in States Tana,
Uh-huh.
which is what I've named our state.
We have our own States Tiana Jones figure.
We named the dog States Tiana.
He protects our heirlooms.
So States Tana water tower.
Yes.
Of Anytown, USA.
And then you drop your feathers.
And then I take a down pillow and I take my book knife.
Yeah.
And I stab it into that pillow. And I just make it rain.
Why do you do that?
Feathers. I've got too many pillows.
Oh.
You know? Like a never-ending supply of pillows. So one time I went to this very Costco that we're in now.
Oh.
And I got sold a lifetime pillow subscription service. And now I just get a pillow a day in the mail. And I'm like, what do I need these for? They're great.
See, think about that. Think about the down pillows you're receiving and how little room you have for them.
I don't
Think
have a
about
lot.
if 1,000 of them fell from the sky every day
For a month.
for a month.
And then never again.
And what that would do to our ecosystem.
What would that do to our culture?
We'd have to... Only the people on the tallest mountains would survive. They'd fucking... Like, everything would be ruined.
So much, like, hay fever. Like, a lot of sneezing. A lot of people having bad times with allergies.
It'd be like Mad Max, but instead of not having water, we wouldn't have anything.
It's just feathers. I'll trade you a pound of these feathers for 2 half pounds of your feathers.
I'll trade you a pound of feathers for a pound of flesh.
Ah!
That's biblical, like, or something.
Just walk away. Walk away from the Burger King. Leave the feathers. Choose, Jimmy.
I'm picking the caterpillars for sure.
Yeah? I think that'd be really gross.
It'd be gross and terrible, but then we'd resume and we'd rebuild.
We'd resume.
And then we'd be fine. It wouldn't ruin everyone's society of fucking I guess the Earth. I don't know.
The whole Earth. It's every Earth. It's every part of it. Even the underside of this flat Earth we live upon.
Yeah,
I would choose feathers just because I think it would be less gross, and I think people could carry on their lives through a month of feather drops.
Because I just think it would be so long lasting.
I would think in the morning it'd be a light drizzle of down. And then like mid-morning it would shift into like a harder, like maybe like robin's feathers or pigeon feathers. And then by midday it'd just be like giant fucking eagle feathers and various
it's so serious.
crows. and then like at the worst part of the month, just albatross all day, just
Griffin
albatross feathers. Oh, maybe we get fucking griffin feathers and phoenix feathers, then we make magic wands.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That sounds great.
It would be, that part would be okay.
That part would be fine.
But they'd be at the top of a pile that we couldn't swim up to. We'd be buried in feathers.
Feather swimming, the new Olympic sport.
And it's raining all night too. You said it's early in the morning, it's light, but like it's raining all night.
Early in the morning.
Feather fall all over.
Down. And then later in the day, they get really hard.
I'm choking on feathers. Choking on feathers. Gonna choke on these feathers now. I'm gonna die.
Good song. We did a good song. We should take that on the road.
Yeah. I'll get my banjo.
You saved one syllable. You saved literally one letter. Banj.
No, I said banjo.
You You're bad. Wait, you changed it to an A?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worse or better.
It's the best.
My sweet banjo.
My banj and my git.
My sax. Oh, wait.
We'll get in my cot and go for a drive.
Have some dip. God, I love eating this dip. Hey,
What did you order? Oh, some.
I had some. Abbreviations gone wrong. A nightmarish tale from
Abbreviations gone wild.
From the-
Call this 1-800 number and you too can get a VHS with uncomfortable abbreviations sent to your home.
From the dark, twisted minds of Dane and Jimmy comes Abbreves.
Abbreves.
People at Costco are looking at us weird. Quick.
They're looking at I'm
let's do
sloshing all my water.
Let's do another segment. Quick. What
It's
should
Marry,
we
Fuck,
do?
Kill.
What should we...
It's Marry,
Oh,
Fuck,
hey.
Kill. Oh, God. Marry, fuck, kill. You kill one thing, fuck a second thing, kill a third thing. Fuck. Did I say them all? I don't know. We're in Costco. Can't go back. This week, we have gluten,
Okay.
lactose,
Oh, okay.
and peanuts.
I think I know what you're going for here.
I can't digest lactose.
Pretty sure it's all things hipsters like.
Peanuts might kill me.
Oh, right. It's the other one.
One time, gluten looked at me funny.
And I threw up for a week.
I'm just sensitive
I'm
to
so
gluten.
sensitive.
People have celiac disease.
It's real. That one's real.
But if you don't have celiac disease, shut the fuck up.
Maybe. But also do what makes you feel good. Like, I don't know.
Gluten won't make you feel bad.
Unless the placebo effect, and then it will. Listen,
The placebo effect is some bullshit.
I live by it. Okay, so we've got gluten,
Gluten.
which is, I think, protein twisting up in wheat.
It's like a grain based.
It's a protein chain.
It's like a protein shake.
It's what makes bread chewy.
I love chewy bread.
It is good. Whole grain is really good for you. Crust is delicious.
Yeah, go on. Yes.
Gluten also makes things like thick.
It connects
It connects.
things.
Yeah, it's very connective.
Do you remember Connects?
Yeah, they're great.
I fucking loved Connects.
Yeah, they're like Legos, but more structural.
You build like a building
with
them. Anyways.
Anyway, made out of breadsticks.
Yeah!
Hey, I brought it back. What else could we say about gluten? They're in all of our favorite baked goods.
It's gluten has been
Demonized.
well, it's been part of my favorite sort of cultural phenomenon because like what happened was, right?
Tell us, James.
You started at
Cultural
some
historian
point
James.
in your life, you started seeing the boxes of food in the store, and it would say gluten free. And what this did, and then everyone was like, "Oh, if we're gluten free, we'll just say that we don't have any gluten."
Yeah.
So then because people are fucking stupid. Like a person can be smart, but people are fucking idiots.
Yeah, that's what Agent J said in
Yeah.
Men in Black, of course.
That's true. He was right then. He's right now. He might be dead in the story. I don't know. Men in Black 3 probably wasn't very good. Fucking. But like everyone's just like, oh, a box that I read at the store says it doesn't have a thing, so that thing must be bad.
Right.
And then they just because they had that thought, that is just the truth now.
For them. Sure.
And that was wild to experience in my lifetime.
I'm sure that's happened many, many times.
Probably, but this is the first time
You
that
were
I
cognizant of
remember
it.
like paying attention to a trend, seeing how it affected people, and being fucking so irritated that people just can't do a Google search. Though, I don't know, that doesn't seem to matter anymore. Somebody on my fucking Facebook group was like posting anti-vax memes, and I'm just like, oh, Jesus Christ, you literally have a baby.
Oh,
it's the worst! Anyways.
Luckily, that's not one of our options. Our second option, though...
Vaccinations.
No. Lactose. Where vaccinations come from. Lactose.
Yeah.
No. So, I'm not really sure what lactose is exactly. It's in milk.
It's just a chemical in milk.
Is it?
Yeah, it's
that
just...
we are allergic to as a species.
Yeah, we are, but some people are tolerant to it. But now the people that aren't tolerant to it, we say that they have the disease.
A sugar present in milk. It is a disaccharide containing glucose and galactose units.
I am galactose.
That's right.
I have come for your human cows.
Oh my god.
Give me your cow. We will abduct all of your farm life.
You're scary.
To make a milk shake.
I do love milkshakes.
I am the king of the cosmos.
So I've had lactose-free milk before. It's not bad.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Some people don't. I have a lactose-based story.
Yeah.
So
you have something to say on each of these. This is good.
It's story time. So I feel like I probably have cause to have said this story before on the podcast, but like when I was little, when I was like 5 or 6 or something, they had the commercials on the TV with the basketball player, and he's a scrawny little kid. But
Sure.
he drinks his milk, and he grows up big and strong, and most importantly, tall.
Yeah.
So I saw that, and I said, whoa.
Gotta drink my goddamn milk.
And so I drank a fucking lot of milk. And I guess my parents knew when I was like a baby that I was lactose intolerant. I just found this out. The story's changed a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, I guess they thought I outgrew it, but that's not really how it works usually. And they also weren't paying attention to how much unsupervised milk drinking I was partaking in.
Unsupervised milk.
So every night I had a terrible stomach ache, and they didn't know what was going on. And I'd wake up fine, but like every night I got fucking sick. So then I kept taking me to the doctor, and he's like, he's sick every night. Like, what the fuck? And then I guess they like tried a few things, but then at a certain point they just realized, oh, he's lactose intolerant. Just be careful. And then I was fine. Like, don't drink so much fucking milk, you idiot. That said, all that withstanding, people that want to drink a glass of milk is like insane to me. And I know that that's not like a popular fucking viewpoint, perhaps. But like, that's just fucking craziness.
Just having
like milk doesn't like ever since like not really growing up proper drinking like milk. Like I think at one point like I had like a sip of milk or like a glass of real milk, and I was just like, this is fucking disgusting. Why is anyone doing this to themselves? And I won't even drink a glass. Like I have almond milk now, and I don't even drink
a glass
that. Like
of
that is for
cereal.
cooking or cereal. Yeah, like, and that's it.
I mean, I definitely like a glass of milk with cookies. I gotta dunk it. It's not just like, ooh, I'm gonna enjoy this glass of milk. It's like I gotta have it.
And that seems to be a popular viewpoint that I've never
I don't know
shared.
about popular, but it's
people love dunking their cookies in milk.
They do like. I do like doing that.
I've never wanted to do that either.
Oh, that's weird.
I've never.
Have you tried it?
Probably.
Okay. My key to drinking a glass of milk is it has to be very cold.
Oh, you've talked about this. Ice cold.
It has to be nice.
You'd freeze
cold,
it if you could.
Ice cold milk. Yes. A milk slushy, if you will.
Delicious.
It has to be very cold. But lactose in itself is a sugar, and sugar's not very good for you.
No. It's quite terrible.
And it's a process to get it out, and it makes milk more expensive.
It's
also, we're the only animal on Earth that drinks another animal's milk.
No, it's fucked up if you really think. People
really
get grossed out about the strangest things, but the fact that you're drinking breast milk from a cow,
Yeah.
People are like, yes, fucking please.
Actually, give me another one
and
of those.
if you question it, I'll get upset with you.
Well, if you question anybody's, standards,
I hate
they
it.
get upset.
Just think.
And then our last one.
Which is peanuts.
Peanuts.
They'll kill... So the other two... Well, so if you're celiac... If you have celiac, gluten could kill you if you have enough. Otherwise, it's just going to make you shit a lot.
Right.
Lactose might make you shit a lot.
Or fart.
Yeah. It'll fuck up your guts. Peanuts will just straight up might close your throat up and kill you.
Yeah, that's like anaphylactic shock. I don't know if you get that with lactose.
I doubt it.
It's more uncomfort.
I think, however,
cloud.
out of the three, peanuts are the most delicious.
They're very good.
Better than milk, better than gluten.
Yeah.
By itself.
Well, I don't know.
Like, bread is good, but bread isn't gluten.
It has
gluten
in
doesn't
it.
taste probably like much.
Well, it gives crust the crunch.
It's texture.
It's a
but
texture.
It isn't taste.
But at the same time, like, I think I enjoy the crunch of a good loaf of bread more than I do, like, biting onto a peanut. You know what I mean?
Man, I don't want to...
Or the texture of
if my bread
peanut
crunches
butter.
and it's not toasted, then I don't want it.
What if it's super soft in the middle?
I love that.
Right.
But that's not crunch.
I'm saying the crust crunches.
Crust.
The crust crunch. If the crust crunches and the middle softo... That's a crusty crunch and a softo middo.
That's a crunchy crusto. A softo middleman management.
That's right. But bend them. So I like the flavor of peanuts and peanut butter.
Yeah.
More than all three combined.
Wait.
But
that's a milky, crunchy, chewy nut.
That actually sounds really good. I'd eat that. Oh God, can I just combine them all?
Bready, milky nuts.
Bready milk nuts. Bready milk nuts. God, that sounds tasty. Bready milk nuts. Okay. I'm going to marry peanuts because they make peanut butter, which is so good.
Yes.
I'll eat spoonfuls of peanut butter. I'll do it.
You will and have and will again.
Thank you, George Washington Carver, who art in culinary heaven.
That's nuts to you.
That's right. I'm going to kill lactose because you can still have milk without it. You can't have bread without gluten. You can have gluten-free bread, but it won't have that same crunch.
Well, but wait.
It's made out of rice.
Sure.
Or made out of something else. It's not the same. Jimmy, it's not the same.
I mean, almond milk is the same.
Okay,
That's what
fine.
you just said.
Well, no, but you can have dairy milk without lactose in it. You have lactose-free because. Anyway, just listen. This is my reasoning, okay?
I'm with you.
God damn it.
I'm just arguing with you.
Listen, I'm with you, but I'm challenged. And then I'm going to fuck that delectable, soft and chewy but crunchy. Ooh, gluten.
Ooh, baby, you are a gluten. I'm a Barney Rubble. Bread is delicious.
It is. Hey, Jimmy, you want to hear a joke?
Tell me.
I came up with it.
Go.
How, for its school art project, how much glue does the slice of bread use?
Is it 10?
No, it's a ton.
Oh.
A glue ton.
I don't know why I thought 10 was the answer.
I don't know.
It was 10 glue.
10 glue. Make your choices.
How much glue? 10.
10, please. I'm in kindergarten.
I have that many fingers. Everything is that much. I'm killing peanuts, unfortunately.
Whoa.
They're the most deadly.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
They're the most sudden death. Like, people...
Sudden death overtime.
And I don't know how serious it was. Once, after I left my middle school and my sister was in that same middle school, I heard that they had to stop selling a peanut-based candy for like their fundraisers, their cheer squad or fucking whatever.
Yeah.
You know, like they walk around. Because there was a child who was so deathly allergic to peanuts that he couldn't even like be near a peanut.
Oh.
And here's the thing though. That sounds like fucking bullshit to me.
No, it's not.
How you gonna breathe a peanut?
So there was a report I saw on the internet of a boy who died from a fish being cooked in the other room because he was that allergic to it.
So
it floats on the air,
that
man.
makes more sense because it's getting in the air. You're cooking it.
Yeah,
but like peanut, unless you're cooking it.
Maybe they were cooking that nut.
Peanuts aren't generally cooked.
Roasted peanuts.
Yeah, but they're pre-done.
They are pre-dry roasted.
So bullshit or not,
bullshit.
The potential is there.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you cook lactose or gluten, all you're gonna get is maybe a stomach ache. But the sexiest stomach ache of all belongs to gluten, specifically. I'm gonna fuck gluten. I'm gonna put my dick in a loaf, and it's gonna be like American Pie but stupider.
Make that sticky.
I'm gonna make
crunchy,
that. I'm gonna
sticky.
make that icky sticky, if you know what I mean. And then I'm gonna marry. Well, I hate this actually. Hold on.
Oh,
no, I'm changing my mind. I don't want to marry lactose.
You backed into a corner.
I'm not, okay, hold on. I'm gonna fuck a carton of milk.
You're gonna fuck some simple sugars.
And then I'm gonna marry gluten, I guess, because it's in so many things that I do give a shit about. Breadsticks at Olive Garden.
That's true.
Gluten,
Unlimited.
Unlimited.
Yes.
Unless like maybe cardboard, but I don't know. Like
People love them.
I love them, and that has to be due to chemicals. Every breadstick is perfect. That is not normal. There have to be imperfections sometimes.
Can't be allowed.
So that's my 3 sons of bitches.
We gotta buy this hot tub though. We've just been getting samples this whole time.
Oh hey, look on the very 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 top shelf. That's where all the hot tubs are.
God damn it! You'd think they'd leave something like that on the showroom
Here, let me stand
floor.
on your shoulders.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna reach for it.
God, your big huge barrel is getting in my face.
I'm full of lactose and water barrel.
Half of your barrel is just filled with toothpicks at this point. You've been snacking this whole time.
I'm very full, but very satisfied.
We ain't gonna get you out of this bowl.
That's fine. I've made my grave.
You know what? You get up in there, and then pull me up.
Okay, I'm climbing it now.
Okay. Good thing we carried all of our audio equipment with us.
How far am I?
You're in it. You're there. You're in there.
What a surprise.
You did it all with your eyes closed.
I was too scared.
And then we pour our waters into the bowl.
Yeah.
Into the tub.
Wait, I haven't pulled you up yet. So hold on. I didn't do that yet.
Jimmy, pull me up.
Well, okay, here's a rope. I'm gonna let down this rope.
Okay.
All right, here I'm pouring my water in now.
Okay, splash.
I'm gonna throw this barrel over. That was the barrel. It hit the ground.
I poured mine in while you did that.
It was like 2 sound effects at once.
That's right. Dolby Digital. Wah.
THX. Ah.
All right, turn on the tub. Turn it on.
Ooh, that sounds real good.
This is the one. First one, best one. First thought, best thought.
I love it.
Now, how much is it? It's okay. We're bazillionaires.
Oh, it's free if you've had 500 or more samples. Oh, we'll just take this. We'll take this.
We'll take this. Hey,
we'll take this to go.
Hey, what's your name? Craig? Hey, Craig? Yeah, we'll take this one. Okay. Hey, can you get us some more samples? Yeah? Well,
Just put them on a hook.
Craig's gonna get us some more samples.
Okay, good.
Thanks, Craig!
If you have any samples for us,
oh!
please send them to the PJCcast@gmail.com.
I've been snaked.
You missed the opportunity.
That was the perfect segue. That was the best segue of all time. And I got swooped. Jimmy
Just
done
like I'm about to swoop on some samples.
You can also tweet them using hashtag the PJCcast. We're on Twitter. Find us there, the PJCcast. That's 3 separate word type things.
3 groups.
3 groupings of letters.
The PJC cast. Like a spell.
Please share us with your friends. Let them know what a great fun time we have here
at Costco.
In this very good hot tub when we're at Costco.
Do you like Costco?
I love Costco.
Listen to the PJC.
Holy
cast.
shit.
Have you ever been to a Costco? Listen to the PJC. cast.
Let's get sponsored by Costco for real though. Let's write a letter to Costco.
They'll love us.
But yeah, we're having a good time and next week we'll have a great guest for you if you're getting tired of just us boys.
Man, you're not.
You're not though. We're very good. We're great together.
It's beautiful.
But yeah, like us, review us, smash that subscribe button.
Fucking break your finger off pushing it.
My name for another week is Dane.
And I'm Jimmy.
And have a good night and get home safe. And remember, when you leave Costco, always wink at the
receipt person
so they give you a little bit extra.
A little bit extra looking over.
On that receipt. Maybe they'll draw you a smiley face. I don't know.
And always remember, when you order your pizza to go, eat it in the cafe as a show of power, of dominance. In one sitting, eat the whole thing.
And also, remember.
Don't forget.
If you look at your shoelaces when in Costco, it's policy to go wash your hands afterwards. And
just remember, in the end caps of the aisles, sometimes they keep razor blades in there.
There's some razor blades in there.
That's true.
Yeah, you gotta watch out.